Blog post, we got information on next month's month-long event. We've also got a new character that's going to be farmable, and they also mentioned 2 more. A couple interesting things here we're going to pay attention now. First thing they're talking about is the Techno Future, which is going to be the month-long event for Deathlock. And I think the main thing is, there's going to be 4 main milestone events, 4 quick rumble milestones, 2 alliance missions. The main one that really matters that you have to kind of prepare for is Victory Blueprint, which starts August 7th through August 14th. So a lot of people ask me what I do for that, or why do I start saving these? But you want to save these. And yes, they do expire in 6 days, but at some point you're going to want to start saving these so that you can claim them when the event starts. Because these points right here, the war credits, is how you get points. And that is a very important, probably one of the more important ones, because that's one of the only sources of how we get level 4 blue ions. So it's kind of a big deal, that Victory Blueprint. So my suggestion on that is to start saving your Alliance War and just leave it in your mailbox. And what I do is I just save them anyways, just for the sake of saving them. And then typically when something gets close to like 1 day it expires, I just open it up and then I just leave things in there. And so it's kind of like the mailbox meta, kind of annoying. So we've got a lot of information on the rest of the milestones. I'm not going to go over that. I believe that'll play out the way that it does play out, with the exception of, and the only thing to do right now is that for sure. But we have more information right here about the saga. The saga is going to start at the end of the second version of Morgan Le Fay's Pestilence. So the next leg of the jury is to confront Apocalypse. Kicks off on August 1st, which is just a couple days away. Available permanently within the new Epic Campaign section. So that's also where Dark Dimension is located now. They have a new section. The Pestilence Saga is where you're going to lead Morgan Le Fay and her 4 horsemen, 4 Darkhold members, which includes Scarlet Witch. I just want to point that out. We often forget Scarlet Witch is a Darkhold. Through missions to reap powerful rewards from Apocalypse that'll fully transform Morgan Le Fay into his horsemen. The rewards are awakened ability materials. We're going to talk about that. Morgan Le Fay's Pestilence costume and T2 level 5 ISO and ions and crystals. Boy, super scarce. Pestilence sagas will have 3 difficulties, each with 5 nodes. And to unlock the next difficulty, you need to complete all the missions of the previous difficulties at 3 stars. Gear tier requirements. So I guess, for me anyways, difficulty 3 is out of reach. Now, there is no ISO requirements. It's just gear tier. So difficulty 1 is gear tier 13. Difficulty 2 is gear tier 15. So you might have to upgrade your Scarlet Witch to gear tier 15. And then gear tier 17, well, for me anyways, we'll wait for another day. Now, what are we going to get by going through that? Difficulty 1, orange ability materials, gold, and mega orms. Difficulty 2, and then we're going to talk about what this will actually means right here. Morgan Le Fay, awakened ability materials, T4 ability materials, and gold training in Armory 16. Now, this right here will help 2 abilities on Morgan Le Fay, which basically is going to give a pretty big boost to Rogue. So on Morgan Le Fay's special ability, you can be able to go from level 7 to level 8. And going from level 8, you'll get apply speed up for 2 turns and immunity for 1 turn to an Apocalypse ally and all Horsemen allies. So that means that this ability here now will affect Rogue. And I believe there's 2 situations where you would pair Rogue up today, and that would be in the arena and in Dark Dimension 5. So I think taking Rogue and Morgan Le Fay into Dark Dimension 5 is a great idea. Then lastly, down at the bottom, her passive, upgrading to level 6, Apocalypse and all Horsemen allies gain 50% max health. Huge. Horsemen allies gain 100% resistance. So what this means is that in Arena, Rogue is going to get a lot better. 50% max health, 100% resistance, and then the Time Warp ability will give Rogue speed up for 2 turns and immunity when it goes off. So this is pretty important. And I think the difficulty 2 requires gear tier 15. I think a lot of people didn't upgrade their Scarlet Witch. So, if you want to get those upgrades to Rogue and Arena, then you're going to have to look to upgrading, the Darkhold team, including Scarlet Witch, to gear tier 15. Now, level 3 is gear tier 17. So I'm that's so far away, in my opinion, of getting all 5 of the Darkhold team up to gear tier 17. It's just something that is out of reach for a lot of people right now. They get the Pestilence costume, which has the Wolverine claws coming out of her forehead. T2 level 5 ISO controller crystals, which are super scarce, enough for Morgan Le Fay. And T2 ions level 4 and 5 needed to raise Morgan Le Fay to class level 5 from class level 3. You also earn enough T2 ions to bring a second character from green level 5 to blue level 5. So this is all leading up to how we're going to get Apocalypse. As a reminder, to unlock Apocalypse, you'll first need to complete difficulty 2+ for all 4 Horsemen sagas, and then complete Apocalypse event at difficulty 2. And there is going to be an ISO requirement on the Apocalypse saga as well, which was mentioned in another blog post. In order to fully promote Apocalypse, and there's other characters as well, more than just the Horsemen and their teams. They said there's going to be extra characters that they haven't announced that are also going to be recorded in the Apocalypse saga. The full transformation of the 4 Horsemen must be complete, and they'll have to wear their costumes. They will be achieved once you have completed difficulty 3 of the Horsemen sagas, which rewards the new costumes for each of them. And that's just a ton of characters that we're going to have to upgrade, not only to gear tier 17, but also there's ISO requirements on that. All right, now to the good part, character availability. Bolster your Web Warriors team starting on August 3rd when Scarlet Spider heads to the web store. So that is the first Wednesday of the month, and that is great. Scarlet Spider was the one they were holding on to the most. Ghost Spider is available inside of the raid milestones, and over a 2-week period, if your alliance is banging out raids, I think you can get 42 that way. So I don't know if that's considered farmable or not. Probably by Scopely's definition that is. But Scarlet Spider is heading to the war store, and so the random chance that he'll show up there in the war store, and the war store resets on its own 3 times a day. This friendly neighborhood clones character will be available for 1375 war credits, so swing over and grab them while they're radioactive now. Additionally, there'll be 2 more newer characters that will have increased availability in the month of August. Be sure to check in with the weekly Friday blogs for more forthcoming info. And also, not mentioned in this blog post is any elite stores. Like, a lot of people are waiting for Madeline Pryor. When is she going to get added to the elite store? No mention here of that. Hopefully next week's blog post will have that information. We'll have to see. 2 new characters for me. I'm hoping that is Cersei and Icarus, but we will see. For the monthly calendar of August, we're doing something a little different. Instead of getting 1 character in the monthly candle, you'll get all 3 Ravager minions, Stitcher, Bruiser, and Boomer. So you'll receive a total of 360 Ravager minion shards. It's 120 of each. The Ravagers are going to be a part of the Scourge for Red Hulk for nodes 5 and 10. They're one of the 3 teams there. Weekly events. This is kind of nice right here. Limbo Ruler Blitz. This is for Magic. I don't have Magic yet at 7 stars, so this will be a blitz that'll be worth pursuing if you don't have Magic already at 7 stars. Quick Rumble event, which is that blitz event, will require Darkhold. These run every week. And then the Payday event, which requires Mercenaries at 7 stars, where you get that, I believe it's 5.4 million gold. Until next time, good luck, Commander. So I'm relatively happy with this blog post. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about monthly events. I feel like I'm being acclimated to them is the only way. I don't know if I'm thrilled, but a lot of people actually, from what I've been talking to, do like them. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.
shit, I want percentage. Yeah.